More sun on Wednesday, a chilly start, but turning milder. Good Tuesday night, East Tennessee. David Aldridge, Captain Accurate here from the Captain Accurate Weather Command Center. Well, we know tonight's the night. Tonight is the night. Oh, it's so exciting. Time to break out a glass of whatever your favorite beverage. Toast and cheers and season's greetings, because just at precisely 11:06 tonight, we enter a whole new season. The Earth is tilted on its axis at 23.5 degrees. We do this 4 times a year, don't you know? But today, being the March 19th, we're right on the early part of the vernal equinox window, but this will occur precisely at 11:06 tonight. So season's greetings to you and your family. Earth's axis tilted neither toward nor away from sunshine, and equal amount of daylight and darkness at all latitudes. That's hello spring, a whole new season. But just because it's spring does not mean we can't have some winter. Oh yes, we had it this morning. I'll show you those numbers here in a moment. But by the way, Ultimate Doppler Radar presented by Madlock Tire Service and Auto Repair, East Tennessee's #1 tire shop and auto repair since 1953. A dry scan, that's good news, but last night we had some flurries in Kentucky. When we talk about East Tennessee's #1 tire service and auto repair, perhaps you need an oil change. Maybe you need your tires rotated. Maybe you need your whole new set of tires replaced. They can do that for you, and they do it with such grace. And they're great with modern conveniences and hometown values. Knoxville, Maryville, Lenore City, Athens, and Hardin Valley. Check them out. MadlockTireService.com is the place to go. Radar showing some freeze or frost concerns, I should say, around Dalton, Georgia, and maybe Gadsden, Alabama. They have some blue areas. Those blue areas represent frost advisories, including Montgomery. But no real weather to talk about with clear skies. There is still a lot of snow coming down off the Great Lakes. The lake effect snow machine is back on over Lake Ontario, Lake Erie, and just pouring down into upstate New York and into parts of Pennsylvania. That's what they're dealing with. But it's pretty quiet elsewhere. That's one thing we can say for sure. But did you know I was forecasting 26 degrees this morning? Now, who would have thought that? Who thought we'd get that low? Well, I did. And guess how low it got? It got down to 26, but that's child's play in Crossville. Any of our Cumberland County friends know they were 5 degrees colder. They were at 21. To be fair, it was 22 in Jamestown this morning, and if you were up at 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning, you felt every bit of this chill. Maryville fell to 25, Morristown 28. Now these represent numbers that were 15 degrees below average. And yes, it wasn't technically the first day of spring because it happens tonight. Tomorrow could be arguably the first day of spring, but it's still chilly. We'll be around 36 tomorrow morning, 10 degrees warmer than we were this morning. This 26, by the way, occurred just about 9 minutes before 8 a.m. Sun went up at 7:40. It went down at 7:47 tonight. And that 55-degree high, because I was expecting 53, that was actually still 7 degrees. 7 degrees below normal. Normal high, 62, the record high, 82 from the year 1894, among other years. 57 was the high in Oak Ridge, Athens. It was 52 for a high in Morristown, and the high temperature in Newport hit 53 degrees today. We will see some temperatures come back a bit up, but nothing like they were last Thursday. If you were hoping for upper 70s, you're going to be greatly disappointed in my next 7 days. By the way, 60 in Nashville, 59 in Chattanooga. These were high temperatures today. They saw 52 in Lexington. Yesterday, Lexington hit 39. So 52, I'm sure, felt like a heat wave up there in Fayette County, Kentucky, in Lexington. Tracking the clouds, don't see a whole lot of them tonight. We'll find we'll say mostly clear skies by tomorrow morning, but it's generally lots of stars, and temperatures will cool back into the mid to upper 30s. I think Knoxville has a good chance of going down to 36 by tomorrow morning, just before 8 a.m. More sunshine tomorrow, more high clouds on Thursday, and yes, I do have rain showers on Friday. Some of that may be delayed, as some models are slower to get it in here, and you can finish my next sentence. Slower to get it out, which means it could linger into Saturday. So boo, don't tell me that. I think Friday night, certainly a soggy period. You're going to want the umbrella for Friday night. Let me show you what this looks like, at least graphically. Let me take you through what we call the future rainfall. It's just a projection. Nothing to see here through 5 o'clock Wednesday afternoon. We go into about, say, 5 p.m. Thursday. Still not a drop in sight. No surprise, no expectation change there. But then we move into, say, Friday. By Friday night, many of us have picked up a 1/4 inch around Morristown based on this analysis. About a 1/2 inch around Oak Ridge. A little more than a 1/2 inch in Kingston, maybe closer to an inch if you're in Tellico Plains. But we could carry this right into Saturday night. or at least, excuse me, Friday night into Saturday, and we'll stop the clock at 7 p.m. Saturday. So many of us may pick up close to 9/10 in Knoxville. Closer to say ½ inch to an inch would be more common by the time you group our Friday night, and Saturday time frame collectively. So this is a combined total, generally anywhere from a ½ inch to an inch expected. Storm Prediction Center not expecting severe weather here clearly tomorrow, but you might have family in Texas or Oklahoma. Some hot spots include Houston and San Antonio and Austin for some isolated severe storms tomorrow. Same situation in dark green around Amarillo, north of Lubbock, and into western sections of Oklahoma, and then back home, quiet weather here. Then on Thursday, it grows into the Houston area, into just areas in southern Louisiana as well, Galveston, Victoria, Austin, Texas, and San Antonio for some isolated severe storms. Nothing going on here on Thursday because we've got more high clouds in the forecast. So here's how things play out. Obviously, there's not much to see here. There's a weak front coming through that might bring a few wispy clouds tomorrow. That comes in around midday tomorrow, but it's moisture starved, as we like to say. No real moisture associated with it to produce any rain, that is, to say. And then by the time we move into Thursday, this is 7 a.m., a couple of flakes, maybe in Illinois, maybe a little bit of mix around St. Louis, but that falls apart, maybe more raindrops. And I think this is really a very late Thursday night situation into Friday. In fact, I think this is maybe too fast for my taste. There's 2 a.m. Friday. Still trying to get its act together. Some want to bring in a few showers by 7 a.m. Friday, but I think the main event like this is probably going to hold off till late afternoon into the night because I don't think it'll be this fast. If this low moves toward Atlanta, it will take a longer time getting out of here, and there's early in the morning Saturday. I think we still have about a 40% chance of rain now on Saturday. So for tonight, 10 degrees warmer compared to this morning because this morning was 26. Tonight, 36. Plenty of stars. Some patches of frost could still be found. Looking for a low of 34, Bell County. You could be at freezing in Kingston, Oak Ridge, Clinton, as well as Oliver Springs and Wartburg very easily. You could be at freezing in Jonesville and about 35 tomorrow morning in Moorestown. That's my expectation. Tomorrow, 65. Oh, that's a 10-degree bump from today. Yes, it is. So we got a 10-degree bump in the morning, a 10-degree bump in the afternoon. That's a good thing for Team Spring because mostly sunny, turning milder winds will be gusting around 20 miles an hour, maybe a little higher on hilltops, but they'll increase from the southwest to the west in the afternoon, 5 to 15 miles per hour. That's my expectation. But some of us could be in the upper 60s. If you're in Madisonville, Tellico Plains, Monroe County, have a better chance of getting into the upper 60s tomorrow. About 66 for Athens. About 62 for Wartburg, 62 for Jamestown, 63 for Crossville. Those are my expected highs for tomorrow. Now here's your Captain Accurate Weather Authority forecast for Knoxville, East Tennessee. Got that 80% chance there squarely in between Friday and Saturday because I think that will be the time it ramps up with steadier rain, heavier rains, as it were. Highs only in the upper 50s on Saturday to near 60. I'm being generous. I put a 60 there for Saturday, but most of the day spent in the 50s. And then on Sunday, 61, bright sunshine. We start off frosty cold at 32, and then 68 on Monday, a little bit cooler Tuesday with more showers. So far cry from the upper 70s that we had last Thursday, but hey, it is what it is. Sometimes you can have spring days in winter. Sometimes you can have winter days in spring. That's just the way it goes. By the way, if you're curious, I would love to have you join us on Premium. On Saturday, I posted my East Tennessee summer forecast. Oh, would you like to know what that is? Join us on Premium. I've got it on Premium, the summer forecast for East Tennessee. I also posted on Sunday my hurricane forecast. So if that's kind of your thing, you want to know what's going on, I've got all that information for you. All it takes is a subscribe button on Facebook, and you can join our group. We'd love to have you. You're also the very first to see every forecast. Sometimes that's 30 minutes ahead of time of everybody else. Sometimes it's an hour or 2 hours. Maybe on a weekend, you might get privy to what's going on. But I have something free to offer you. It's the weather app with Pete Michaels Traffic. All the National Weather Service alerts, twisting storm approaching alert, dangerous storm approaching alert, and storms in your area alert, all unique to Barron. These are extra special on top of all the National Weather Service alerts, plus lightning. And you get 16 locations. Most apps only give you 10. So you can track grandma, cousins, nephews, nieces, uncles, and aunts all sorts of fun things you can do with the app, and it's got so many great new features. Even in the last 6 to 12 months, we've added some cool features. But Pete Michaels Traffic is on the app, and that's why I love it. All you have to do is search the 2 words Captain Accurate at the App Store, Google Play. Pete Michaels, the best traffic reporter in East Tennessee, hands down. He's been doing it not for years, but for decades. Pete Michaels is the man for traffic in East Tennessee. Well, anyway, my name is David Aldridge. Some people call me Captain Accurate. It's not easy being accurate, so weather doesn't surprise you. We'll see you here next time. Take care.